Welcome to Bite Size Rando. My name is DDR Kirby. Today we're going to be talking about the fastest way to get to this chest here in the Dark Cross room of Hyrule Castle Escape. So, there's two ways to get to this room. Let me pull up the comparison videos. So on these top two videos, we're going to be getting to this room after checking these three chests in the back of Escape. Now, you can only use this route if you already have gotten a key from one of these chests, from either the front or the back, because in addition to killing the key rat along the way and opening that door, you'll also need to open the key door at the top of Dark Cross. So this route only works if you've gotten the key from one of the chests. And on the bottom here, we're going for the front of Escape after dealing with Ball and Chain Guard and opening this chest here. Now for this, you'll want to either use the mirror if you have it, that'll be the fastest way, or you'll have to set up a Death Warp using either the Green Guard here, or by using a bomb and bombing yourself, which will be a little bit slower. If you cannot set up a Death Warp, it's really slow to walk all the way back, so I would not recommend that. So let's go ahead and see which one of these is faster. On the right side, we're going to have the advantage of having the boots, and on the left side, we won't have boots. We're basically comparing these two videos and these two videos. Let's see which route works out faster. In these videos, I will also mention that I've given the advantage of having a sword in all cases, as well as the lamp. That can definitely affect things, depending on how comfortable you are in the dark. So if you don't have a sword, or especially if you don't have the lamp, then hunting around for the key rat in the dark can be very challenging coming from the back. So that can definitely play into the decision here, whether you go for the front or the back. But assuming you have the lamp and the sword, it looks like the fastest way to Dark Cross is going to be, if you have the boots, it's going to be faster to come from the back. And if you don't have the boots, it's also going to be faster to come from the back. So in both of these cases, it's faster to get to Dark Cross from the back than the front. Again, it's assuming you already have the key from one of the chests to be able to go from the back, and it's also assuming that you have, the required, the necessary equipment to make it comfortable, and that would mostly be the lamp or the fire rod, and some sort of nice weapon to deal with the rats. If you're hunting around for the key rat in the dark with a bomb, that's probably a bad time, so you don't want to do that. Now, does this mean that you should always go to Dark Cross on the back? Well, it kind of depends, because sometimes if you check all the chests in the front and check all the chests in the back, and you're keeping track of your items, you'll be able to deduce that you don't actually need to go to Dark Cross at all because it's the map, like it is in this case, or it just has the small key. And then you get to skip going to Dark Cross entirely, and that's really the best case. So I would recommend going to Dark Cross from whichever section you check second. So if you do the back first, then you can check the front, and if you still need to go to Dark Cross, then you can go from there. This can be an argument for doing the front of Escape before the back of Escape, because that way you check the chest in the front, and then you check the chest in the back, and then you'll know whether you need to go to Dark Cross or not, and you'll also have the key guaranteed if you do need to go to Dark Cross, and going from the back will be faster. So that is an argument for doing things that way. Of course, it's not always 100%. You could argue that going to the back first is nice because it gives you 3 quick item checks, and maybe that can give you more information about other parts of the seed, or maybe get the boots there. So it's up to you to weigh those factors. Now, I do have one more set of comparison videos, and this is going to be the same comparison, except instead of starting from those chests, we are going to start directly from Save and Quit and go straight to Dark Cross. So this would be the situation, and again, on the right side, we're going to have boots. This would be the situation where you basically left Dark Cross behind because you weren't comfortable. Maybe you only had 3 hearts and no sword and no light source, and you weren't comfortable going to Dark Cross, and you just want to get back to Dark Cross from a Save and Quit. So this is going to be that comparison. Again, on the right, we're going to have boots. On the left, we're not. And is it faster to go from the back by going saving and quitting to Sanctuary and doing the drop down, or is it faster to go from the front by saving and quitting to Link's house and walking up through the front of Hyrule Castle? Let's see which direction is faster from a save and quit, just going to Dark Cross itself. Alright, so we're coming up on the Dark Cross room here. And looks like with boots, again, the back route ends up winning out here. And without boots, the back route still ends up winning out. So in all cases, whether you're coming from a save and quit or whether you're coming from opening the rest of the chests, as long as you have the appropriate equipment, and you can finagle your way around the key rat, and you have the small key and everything like that, going from the back is always going to be faster to get to Dark Cross. So think about what that means for your routing next time you're doing Hyrule Castle and considering when to do Dark Cross, and hopefully that helps you in your next seed.